Welcome everybody. Today we have Ariocarpus fissuratus and a couple different varieties of it. Let's talk about this fossil cactus or living rock cactus. Excuse me. So Ariocarpus are native to Mexico, soils that are rich in gypsum. So that's one of the things when you plant these is we add gypsum to the soil. They like pretty good, almost full sun. I live here in Orange County in Southern California, and these are outdoors in full sun all day long, all year round. In the winter, I will bring these in to keep them dry during the rain, but they are pretty cool tolerant, down to about 30 degrees. I got a plane coming overhead, so bear with me. So this guy here, now these, hold on, before I continue, these three plants were purchased at the same time. These are 20-year-old plants. I bought them from Miles to Go Nursery in Arizona. Miles to Go Nursery in Arizona way back when. And they were all about the size of a nickel or a quarter. So again, these are not wild collected plants. And you have to be careful with Ariocarpus because a lot of Ariocarpus are poached illegally from the wild, and that's a no-no. But these were seed grown. Again, I had them for 20 years, but they're probably older because when I bought them from Miles to Go, they were between a nickel and a quarter in size. So they were at least a couple of years or more old. But yeah, so they've been outside for 20 years, again, full sun. Little bit of shade in the hottest times, and again they're pretty cold hardy. They've tolerated temperatures down to 30 degrees no problem. I give them a winter rest, so when it's cold they're dry, and when it's hot I water. They're pretty plump actually. Now the reason why I have three here, these are three different varieties or naturally occurring forms of Ariocarpus fissuratus. This is the typical species, fissuratus fissuratus. Beautiful plant. This one is fissuratus hintonii. Hintonii. And it's a little different. The tubercles, these little wedge-shaped projections, are larger. So in hintonii, these are larger tubercles. See here, these are shorter. Fissuratus, the type species, is a little bit more crinkly, a little bit more compact. This one has much more of a triangular shape to its tubercles. Just as crinkly. So far, it's grown a little bit bigger. The third variety is lloydii. And if I bring lloydii over next to the normal species, you can see lloydii is got even more different type of tubercles. Instead of being as triangular as hintonii with these deep fissures, fissuratus compact, lloydii has these very fat, very chunky tubercles and this warty skin. Almost smooth, less fissured. Look at those fissures. See the fissures, hence the name fissuratus. Lloydii does not have as many fissures, and it's chunkier. Lloydii supposedly gets bigger than the regular species. I'm going to be potting up lloydii probably this year. Now, when you pot these guys up, they need a well-draining soil. I use cactus soil mixed with some gypsum, horticultural gypsum. And that's because, again, in nature, these plants come from gypsum-rich soils. And they tend to like a deep pot with a big drain hole. They have a taproot, so they're not going to do good if they're in a shallow pot. So these will probably go into 6 or 8 inch round pots that are 8 to 10 inches high. Again, this is Ariocarpus fissuratus. This is the type species, fissuratus fissuratus, fissuratus hintonii, fissuratus lloydii. All right, thank you so much. Thank you for watching.